and Melissa and Peter. It's good to see you. And user, I'm happy you're joining us. Um, Again, my name is Whitney. I live in my off grid tiny house in the White Mountains of northeastern Arizona at 7,000 feet elevation. And just as Mandolin was saying earlier, I previously came from a corporate background as a marketing and event planner, working 60 hours a week. Sure, on paper, it was hitting all the check marks. I was doing all the things, making all the money. But in my heart and soul, I was deeply unhappy and I knew something had to change. So in 2010, I became a yoga teacher and I'm certified in vinyasa, hatha, hot yoga, yin yoga, which we'll be doing today, and also Pilates. And I love it because of what it's done for me. And I love to share it like a precious gift with all of my students. That's how I look at every single one of my teachings. And actually, I really kind of went on a hiatus when COVID hit. I didn't obviously do in person teaching because nobody was. But then I realized that I was able to make more meaningful connections than I thought. Virtually, I had this prejudgment that I could only make real person to person, spirit to spirit connections in person, in real life. And it wasn't until I started doing these offerings with Mandolin over a year ago, March of 2020, I think it was. I did her first virtual retreat and I came in with kind of some prejudgments like, how am I going to even know any of these people, make any connections, learn anything from so far away from everyone else? And I was completely wrong. And I made meaningful connections with everyone that participated. I'm still friends and in contact with everyone. And that was the catalyst for me starting my online private classes, was realizing that you can make meaningful connections in these virtual containers if you hold the space, if you're open with an open mind and an open heart to possibly transforming, learning something new, being in the space that we're in. I mean, that's the theme of today's practice, is just like Mandolin's going through in her own journey right now, letting go of the past, letting go of the future, any unknown plans, known plans, what have you, and really being where we are today. And I think that's a big part of self-love, is self-acceptance of whatever space that we're in. Good, bad, ugly, whatever name you want to give it, just accepting where we are in this present moment, how you're feeling in your body, what's your mental state, what are your emotional states, how is your spirit, how are you feeling in every sense of the word. So we're going to focus on that in this whole practice today, between our breathwork, meditation, and asana practice. Do not be intimidated by the word yoga. If you've never done yoga before, this is the class for you. We're basically just rolling around on the floor, getting into comfortable little stretching positions and just relaxing into them. So literally, I have tailored this to everybody. Every person is welcome. All are welcome. It's all levels. So don't worry about that. Put that behind your thoughts and just come into this space that we're in. In terms of what you'll need, I'm currently sitting on a meditation cushion. I'll lower it so you can see. I'm sitting on a meditation cushion. I have a little Navajo blanket here, but really it's whatever your needs are today, here and now. So if you're feeling a little tight, a little extra sore, maybe grab some extra pillows or blankets to give yourself some padding that you'll need when we're stretching. But otherwise, just find yourself in a comfortable position wherever you are. Pillows are so good, and you can never have too many. It's nice to have something to rest on because we're basically taking mini naps in every pose. But first, we're going to start with our breath work and meditation. So find yourself in a comfortable seated position, whatever that feels like in your body. If cross-legged doesn't feel good, you can have your legs straight out. You can sit on your knees on a pillow. Whatever feels good for you, do that. Finding yourself in your comfortable seated position. We'll start by just settling into our space. So let your hands comfortably rest somewhere on your legs. Close your eyes and turn your focus inward. Begin to let go. Let go of any outside noises you might be hearing. Let go of any physical distractions you might be feeling. And most importantly, let go of all those many, many thoughts that you're thinking. Come back into the driver's seat of your mind. Remind yourself that you chose to be here right now. You chose to take care of yourself right now. So there's nowhere else to be, nothing else to think about, but being right here in your body, on your mat. Start to become aware of your own breath. Start to follow your breath as it fills up your lungs. And watch that same breath leave your body completely without manipulating or controlling your breath. Just become the witness. Observe the rhythm of your breath. Is it short and choppy? Are you thinking about something? Are you worried about something? The best way to calm your mind is to slow your breath down. As you begin to quiet your mind and quiet your body, slowly bringing back awareness into this moment, into this space that we're all in. Gently begin to blink your eyes back open. And now as we start our breath work, this is called square breath, and it's a process of a 4 count, a square shape of inhaling to the count of 4, holding your breath to the count of 4, exhaling to the count of 4, and holding the empty space for a count of 4. It's really a good mind-body connection to, even if you want, it's optional to use your finger, whichever one comes comfortably, right hand, left hand, and actually draw the square as you're doing the breath work. So first we'll take a deep natural breath in, easy exhale. And now we'll begin. Inhale up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold and empty, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill up and hold full. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fill up. Hold full. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. This is our 4th and final one. Inhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold full. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, falling down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold empty. 4, 3, 2, 1. And come back to your natural breath. That can be in and out of your nose, or in and out of your mouth, or a combination of both. Just taking this moment of stillness and quiet to come back to yourself. Did anything come up during that square breath? Any part of it feel choppy or constricted? That's your body's natural way of telling you that you have some anxiety that you're holding on to. This is the perfect opportunity to start surrendering and releasing any pent-up tension, any locked up anxiety that you're holding, constricting your breath, constricting your body. Now is the time to let that go. Let go of the past. Let go of the future. Come back to the right here and right now. And very gently, with your eyes closed, if they're not already closed, transitioning from our square breath work into our guided meditation. Again, there is no right or wrong with any of this practice. Just being here, being in the moment, doing the work is the practice. What feels right for you is what is right for you. No one knows your body. No one knows yourself better than you. Let your self, your inner self, your conscience be your guide. As we're in our comfortable seated position, you can make any adjustments you need to, and then settle back into your space, sitting up nice and tall. Picture an invisible string pulling through the crown of your head, effortlessly lifting you taller and taller. Let your shoulders melt down your back, with your eyes remaining closed. Bring your awareness back to your breath, just observing, not judging, not critiquing, just bear witness. Your breath and your heartbeat are great indicators of the mental, emotional space that you're in. Like I said earlier, if your breath is short and choppy, if it's constricted, if your heart is beating quickly, those are little physical ways that your body is telling you, hey, we need to slow down. We need to calm down. We need to surrender. So just be aware of what's happening in your body. No need to control, no need to change, just bear witness. What space are you in here and now? Reflecting and remembering on this Memorial Day of the entire journey that you have been through to lead you to this present moment. This is part of the process of letting go of the past, is acknowledging the past. Don't run away from it. Don't hide it. Don't escape from it. Look at, witness, acknowledge all that you've been through, all the trials and tribulations, all the blessings and lessons, all the gifts of this life. Take this moment to reflect on all the roller coaster that you've gone to be right here. And take a moment of deep gratitude for yourself, for all that you have endured, survived, and now thrived. You are here. You have arrived. Be grateful for the journey that you've made thus far. And now, continuing the process of letting go, reflecting on this past, take a deep, full breath in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, make some noise, really sigh it out. Let's take 2 more cleansing breaths. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth. One more deep, full breath in, fill up. Let it go. Now return to your naturally flowing breath, whatever that may be for you. And now continuing to process all that has been, all that is, and all that will be. Now turning our attention to our future. So much for all of us is unknown, so much uncertainty. The path ahead is not clear. But what we do with this is come back to the present, just focusing on the next step in front of us on our path. Not the next 100 yards, not the next mile, not the next 100 miles, the next step in front of us. What are you doing when we're done here in the next 45 minutes? How are you spending your morning, your afternoon, your evening? What will you do tomorrow? Focus on that near, attainable, foreseeable future. And know that you are safe and accept the space that you're in. Just like we did with the past, reflecting and then releasing, now let's do the very same with the near foreseeable future that we have in front of us. We'll take 3 cleansing breaths here to let go of our future. First, take a deep, full breath in through your nose. Open mouth, sigh it out. 2 more, deep breath in. Open mouth, really release. 1 more, deepest breath in. Let it go. Now returning to your naturally flowing breath. Again, in and out of your nose, your mouth, or a combination of both. Whatever flows effortlessly and easily through you. Coming back to your breath. Coming back into your body. Coming back into this moment. Now, rather than letting go of any outside distractions, come back into this space that you're in. Do you hear any sounds around you? Do you smell any smells around you? What are you feeling in your body? Coming back into the present, coming back into this moment. Very slowly, very gently, blinking your eyes back open. And now that we're all centered and here and now, we'll gently transition into our seated restorative practice. I like to focus on a full release from top to bottom. So we'll start, again, adjust your seating however you need to be comfortable. If you need to switch out your crossed legs, switch them out. You can straighten them out if that's uncomfortable. Sit on your knees, do you. Now bringing our awareness into your cervical spine, continuing with that full fluid breathing. Starting in a clockwise motion, very slowly, very gently, start to make 5 full circles with your head, all the way forward and all the way back. 5 full, slow, clockwise circles, taking your time, remembering to be gentle with your precious body. And once you've finished your 5 clockwise circles, no rush. Come back to stillness. Come back to center. Tuning into your body and your rhythm. When you feel ready, start to make your way in the opposite direction. 5 full counterclockwise circles. Continuing to create space between your cervical vertebrae. Breathing into any crunchies you're feeling, any tension, any tightness. This is where we can lock up a lot of our mental stress. Are you breathing? Once you've finished your 5 counterclockwise circles, come back to stillness, come back to center. And now drawing our awareness into the sides of your neck, through the tops of your shoulders. These are your trapezius muscles. Starting with your right side, take your right hand and guide it behind your back, just to the small of your back. Now use your left fingers, and if it's accessible, keyword if accessible, reach for your right wrist. Wrap your left fingers around your right wrist. If this is a lot, stay here. Be in a space that's not painful, but just a gentle, releasing, stretching sensation. If you don't feel much and you want to take this a step further, gently guide your right wrist towards your left hip bone. And then just as gently, guide your left ear towards your left shoulder. Close your eyes and breathe. Wherever you are, you should be feeling a gentle, easy stretch from just below your right earlobe, all the way down the right side of your neck, through the top of your right shoulder, out to where your collar and shoulder bone meet. Breathe as you open up this area of locked up mental stress. Take one more deep, full breath in here. As you exhale, release your arms at your sides. Return your head to neutral. Come into some gentle shoulder shrugs. And now opening up the left side of your neck through your left trapezius. Guide your left hand behind your back. Right fingers clasp your left wrist. And if you want to take it a step further, guide your left wrist towards your right hip bone, and then very gently, please, coax your right ear towards your right shoulder. Close your eyes and breathe. This should be a gentle opening sensation from the left side of your neck, the top of your left shoulder, all the way out to your left rotator cuff. Breathe as you open up and release that tension. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, release your arms at your sides, return your head to neutral, and again, come into those gentle shoulder shrugs, continuing to release. Now opening up the sides of our bodies. Again, be gentle with yourself, no pain or strain. This is not a workout. This is not push and grind through. This is releasing and surrendering. So starting with your right side, take your right hand and place it alongside your right hip. Left hand at your left side, palm face up. On your next inhale, lift your left arm high to the sky. As you exhale, bend your right elbow in towards your body as you gently shift to the right. Continue to press your left sit bone down. Don't let it lift up. If you're finding that it is, just don't go so far. Ease up. Wherever you are, breathe into the left side of your body. Feel this opening sensation from your left lat, down your left ribs, down the left side of your body. Create space where there is tension. Breathe. Slowly, as you inhale, rise back up to seated. Exhale, release your left arm back down. Again, gentle shoulder shrugs. Continue to decompress. Now, same thing on your left side. Plant your left palm alongside your left hip. Right arm on your right side, palm face up. Inhale, lift your right arm high to the sky. Exhale, bend into your left elbow as you gently shift to the left. Keep pressing your right sit bone down. Breathe as you open up the right side of your body. Feel this opening in your right armpit, your right lat, your right ribs, your right obliques, your right hip. Just breathe. Slowly on your next inhale, rise back up to seated, float your right arm back down, and again, gentle shoulder shrugs. And now the last set of this series, it's all focused on opening between your shoulder blades, your scapula, your upper to middle back region. Again, this whole upper area of your body is where we tend to store and lock up our mental stress. When we're mentally anguished, a lot of times we unconsciously shrug our shoulders and actually wrap them around our hearts. And that's a protection mechanism that we do as a survival thing to protect our hearts and all our internal organs. So now's the time to release all of that pent up tension, all that locked up mental stress. So we'll start by coming into Eagle Garudasana arms on the right. Sweep your right arm underneath your left. Thumbs point towards the ceiling. Guide your right palm towards your face. Left palm meets your right. And if this is a lot for your shoulders, just reach for opposite shoulders with your hands. Be gentle and kind with yourself. And now come into some organic movement, whatever feels good in your body. Leading with your elbows, maybe start to make circles in both directions with your elbows. Maybe try side to side pendulum swings. Maybe up and down feels good. Play around with movement in your body. Do what feels good in this moment, here and now. Are you breathing? Remember, we're unlocking all that tension between your shoulder blades, your upper back region. And slowly following your body's rhythm when you feel ready, coming back into stillness. And once you've found your stillness, focus first on pressing your elbows down towards your navel. This is really good for flushing out your lymphatic system. Breathe with your arms wrapped around each other. Here in Garudasana, eagle arms. Very slowly, very gently, on your next inhale, leading with your elbows, lift them high to the sky, lift your gaze, feel this opening between your shoulders. Take one more deep breath in here. As you exhale, lead with your elbows, fold forward. And again, you don't have to go far. This doesn't have to be extreme. You can just go to right here, just slightly forward, wherever you're feeling this opening, gentle pull between your shoulder blades, your upper back, your neck. Breathe into the back of your heart. Very slowly on your next inhale, rise back up to seated. Exhale, unravel your arms at your sides. Again, gentle shoulder shrugs. Continue to release. And last one of this set, Garudasana, eagle arms on the left. Sweep your left arm underneath your right, thumbs point towards the ceiling. Guide your left palm towards your face. Right palm meets your left. And again, if this is too much, just reach for opposite shoulders with your hands. And again, coming into your gentle organic movement. No right or wrong here. Feel this movement in your body. What feels good to release that tension is what is right for you. Just breathe and gently move. Tuning into your body when you feel ready to become still again, finding your stillness, coming back to center. And again, first focusing on pulling your elbows down towards your belly button, really flushing and rinsing out your lymph nodes. Breathe here. And slowly, gently on your next inhale, lift your elbows high to the sky, lift your gaze open between your shoulders. Take one more deep breath in here. As you exhale, lead with your elbows, fold forward. And again, you don't have to go far. You don't have to reach your mat. Just go where you feel that gentle stretch, that opening in the back of your body. Breathe space into the tension you feel. Slowly on your next inhale, rise back up to seated. Exhale, unravel your arms at your sides. Come into your gentle shoulder shrugs. Continue to release. And if you've had cross legs or you've been sitting on your knees, now is a good time to straighten your legs out in front of you. Give them a little shake. Get some fresh oxygenated blood in there. And now moving directly into our mid-low backs, our hips, and the backs of both of our legs. Again, we're seated this whole time. Nice, gentle, easy. So we're going to start out with, I need to tilt my camera down so you can see my mat. There we go. Okay, so I am moving my cushion away, so I'm sitting straight on my mat. Remove the fleshy part from underneath your sit bones. Now, we're going to first focus on the right side of our low backs, our right hip, and the back line of our right legs. So first, draw your left heel in towards your right groin. And if you need a pillow, if you notice your left knee is coming up, just grab your pillow or your blanket and let your left knee rest right on that pillow or blanket. Or if you notice that it's coming up really, really high, just push your left foot further down your right leg. That should let your left knee rest a little bit more as well. You have lots of options. Now sitting up nice and tall, flex all 5 toes on your right foot towards your face. Square your shoulders to face your right foot. On your next inhale, lift your fingertips high to the sky. As you exhale, fold your upper body over your right leg. Now this is the time to reach for your pillows and your blankets. For me, I like to put a pillow and then a blanket on my right leg, and then I just rest my upper body over my right leg on my pillow and blanket. And remember, you can never have too many pillows or blankets. If this isn't enough lift, just add another pillow or blanket. Wherever you are, you want to start relaxing into this pose. Breathe into your left hip, your left low back region that you may be feeling right now. Breathe into the right side of your low back, your right hamstring muscle. Maybe your back is feeling tight, extending through your arms and relaxing, opening up the back line of your body. Wherever you are, continue breathing deeply, releasing that pent-up tension you feel. Very slowly, very gently on your next inhale, rise back up to seated. Move your blankets and pillows to the side. Straighten your left leg out to meet your right and give them both a little shake. Your right leg should be feeling a little longer than your left now. That's perfectly normal. And now we're going to balance it out by doing that whole thing on the left side. So first, draw your right heel in towards your left groin. And know that both sides can be very different from each other. So maybe your right hip is tighter than your left. Maybe you're noticing your right knee's coming up a lot higher than your left knee did when we did this on the other side. That's okay. Again, that's what pillows and blankets are for. So if your knee's popping up, just put it right on that pillow. Or again, you can push your right foot further down your left leg. Whenever you've found your sweet spot, your comfortable position, then start again to flex all 5 toes on your left leg, on your left foot. Square your shoulders to face your left foot. Sitting up nice and tall on your next inhale, lift your fingertips high to the sky. As you exhale, start to drape your upper body over your left leg. And again, reach for those pillows and blankets. That's what they're there for. And then just rest your upper body on your left leg. Breathe. Take a little mental inventory of any differences you're feeling from one side to the other. Is your right hip feeling tighter? Is it feeling more open than your left? Is your low back on your left side feeling tighter or more open? Is your left hamstring feeling tighter or more open than your right? Just take this moment of stillness, this moment of quiet in your space to get to know yourself and your body in this present moment of where you're at a little bit better, a little bit more intimately with yourself. Just breathe. Very slowly, very gently on your next inhale, rise back up to seated. And move your pillows and blankets to the side. Straighten your right leg out to meet your left and give them both a little shake. And now coming into our gentle hip opener, butterfly or Supta Baddha Konasana. Have the soles of your feet come to touch in front of you and butterfly your knees out wide. Just like we did in Janu Shirshasana just now, do a little check. If you're noticing your knees are coming up, that is an opportunity to grab pillows and blankets to place underneath both of your knees. Or again, you can try sliding your feet further away from you, and you might notice your knees start to relax down a little bit. Again, your body, your practice, your choice. So finding your sweet spot in your butterfly, sitting up nice and tall. I like to hold my feet like I'm opening a book. That helps to gently guide and coax my knees a little further down. As I'm sitting up nice and tall, first take a deep, full breath in here. As you exhale, just start to walk your hands out in front of you. And again, this is the time to grab your pillows and your blankets. I like to put my pillows and blankets on my feet, and then I just melt my upper body over my pillow and blanket. And wherever you are, make it so you can start to relax. Make it so you can start to surrender into this moment. Whatever tension you're feeling, breathe into your psoas. Breathe into your little hip flexors, this tiny little area that stores so much emotional stress in our bodies. Breathe into your hips and your glutes. Again, so much emotional tension gets locked up into this space. Breathe into your low back and sacrum. Visualize your tailbone rooting into the earth. Breathing and opening the back line of your body. Slowly, gently on your next inhale, rise back up to seated. Move your pillows and blankets to the side. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Give them a little shake. And now, our last seated pose, Paschimottanasana, our seated forward fold. With your legs straight out in front of you, again, remove the fleshy part from underneath your sit bones and sit up nice and tall. Flex all 10 toes in towards your face. Again, picture an invisible string pulling through the crown of your head. On your next inhale, lift your fingertips high to the sky. As you exhale, start to fall forward. Again, grab that pillow and blanket, many pillows, many blankets. For me, I like to place them over my legs and then just lay my head down. And again, this is not the kind of yoga where you're focused on perfect alignment. So start to round your spine. Start to melt forward. Breathe as you open up this entire back line of your body. Opening up the back of your neck. Your chin should be tucked, so you're opening the back of your shoulders, your upper, middle, low back, your sacrum, your hips, your hamstrings, your calves, and your Achilles. Breathe deeply and let go of the tension you're feeling. And slowly on your next inhale, rise back up to seated. Move your pillows and blankets to the side. Give your legs one more gentle shake. And now the rest of the class is on our backs on our mats. So very slowly, very gently, with your arms extended out in front of you, palms face up. On your next inhale, feel yourself grow an inch taller. As you exhale, how slow can you go? Try to feel one vertebrae at a time tap down. Your head is the very last thing down. Arms at your sides once you're fully on your back. Now, coming into our last hip opening set, this is called supine pigeon. Actually, I'm going to move this way so you can see me better. On your back, Plant the soles of your feet on your mat and focus on really tucking your tailbone and ironing your low back into your mat. Now, with the sole of your left foot planted on your mat, cross your right ankle up and over your left knee. Right knee is out wide, right toes are flexed. Listen to your body. If you have any knee injuries, any knee history, if this feels like a lot, just stay here and breathe into it. Otherwise, draw your left knee in towards your chest. You have options of what to do with your hands from here. You can interlace your fingers over your left shin. You can interlace your fingers behind your left knee. Or if you'd like one last left hamstring stretch, you can straighten your left leg, flex your left toes, and start climbing your hands up your left calf. Wherever you are, you want to focus on pressing your tailbone into the earth. Breathe into your right hip. Breathe into your right glute. If you're opening your left hamstring, breathe into your left hammy. Wherever you are, breathe into the stress that you feel here in supine pigeon. And gently release your hands from your left leg, straighten your legs out in front of you, and give them both a little shake. And now the last pose before Shavasana. Plant the sole of your right foot on your mat. Cross your left knee, your left ankle up and over your right knee. Left knee is out wide, left toes are flexed. And if it's accessible for you, try to do the same thing you did on the other side, on this side. Try to create some symmetry and some balance in your body. Whatever you did on the other side, do that here. Wherever you are, press your tailbone into the floor. Breathe deeply. Release all that tightness, all that locked up emotional stress in your lower body here in supine pigeon. And very slowly, very gently release your hands from your right leg. Unravel your legs, straighten them out on your mat in front of you. Give them a little shake. And then very gently draw both of your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. And if it's accessible, lift your head towards your knees. And now, I know it sounds silly, but we need to appreciate these body temples that do so much for us every single day. So for starters, right now, I want you to kiss each of your knees that do so much for you. And now wrap your arms a little bit tighter. Draw your forehead in towards your knees. Close your eyes. Imagine you're hugging your best friend or your most favorite person in the whole world. Hold yourself like you're hugging that person. Hold yourself in this loving embrace for 3. Squeeze yourself a little tighter for 2. And 1. Release your legs straight out in front of you. Arms at your sides. So this last Shavasana, make it comfortable, like you could take a nap here and now. So for me, that means grabbing a pillow for my head, putting a blanket on me, just like you're going to take a nap. And once you've gotten yourself all settled, get any wiggles, any itches, any twitches out you need in your body, and then surrender into stillness. Begin again to let go Let go of any outside noises. Let go of any physical distractions in your body. Let go of your thoughts. Feel your body beginning to melt, melting into your mat, melting into the floor, melting into the earth. Really start to surrender. Start to let everything melt away. Really begin to let go. Let everything go. Let it all go. Let it go. With your eyes remaining closed, slowly start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Make circles with your wrists and your ankles. Just drawing gentle awareness and life back into your body. With your eyes closed, stretch your arms overhead, taking a full body stretch, like you're waking up from a great little nap. And with your eyes closed, gently roll onto your right side, coming to a comfortable fetal position. You can use your right arm as a pillow. Let your left palm rest on the floor in front of your heart. Taking a moment of deep gratitude, feeling the earth beneath you, supporting you, absorbing your beautiful energy. Taking this moment of deep gratitude to thank Mother Earth for all that she does for all of us each and every single day. With your eyes closed, use your left palm to gently press back up to a comfortable seated position, facing towards me. Once you've found your comfortable seated position with your eyes remaining closed, bring your palms to your heart center. Let your thumbs gently rest right in front of your anahata, your heart chakra. Try to feel your precious heart beating into your thumbs. With your eyes remaining closed, I thank each and every one of you for your time, for your energy, for your intentions. I hope that you feel better than when we started. And I hope that those good feelings carry over through the rest of your day, your week, your month of June ahead. With your eyes remaining closed, inhale as you guide your thumbs between your eyebrows right into your third eye center. your ajna, the seat of knowing and seeing. With your eyes remaining closed, let's take one final unifying inhale. Exhale as you bow forward as we say namaste. Thank you all so much. I appreciate all of you. And I hope that felt good in your bodies. And I hope you feel better than when we started. And I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Mandolin, I wish you safe travels. And I can't wait to see you all tomorrow for all of the wonderful week we have ahead together in our Stand for Love Challenge. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Whitney. You namaste, we got in the chat. Oh, that's so good. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Reminder that this yoga practice takes the place of the nighttime guest speaker. So enjoy, if you have today off work, and just revel in the day. I can't wait to hear from you. Share in the Facebook chat how this was, what's coming through for you. When I'm on my flight, I want to check in and be like, what's Danny doing? How's Brandy? Where's Melissa? What about Olivia? So, and I will see you all tomorrow morning from California. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you, Whitney.
This blanket.